Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, this is gonna be a tutorial on this mask right here. It's my new okay, I'm gonna take this off. So this one is my new costume, and it's Bonnie, if you couldn't tell. So this costume's one of my new ones. So if you guys wanna go check that video out, I'll be releasing that today. I will make sure I have it done today, and you guys should go watch this video. So this video, if you couldn't tell by the title, this video is going to be the tutorial on how I made Foxy. Now, let me start by saying this costume was not easy. It's the second version I've done of this costume. It wasn't easy. Currently it's broken. The jaw is not attached correctly right now. It's a little weird looking. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell you how I made it. I unfortunately didn't take any pictures. I didn't take any pictures of my progress. I'm so sorry about that. But this is the head for Foxy. This head, as you can tell, the jaw is currently also broken, right there. It's detached. So this head, I've remade Foxy's head once. This is the second version of the head, and I like this one better because it looks like him. The first version of the head, back in the back videos, it was the first costume I had ever made. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, you know, I don't like that costume. I hated it. The color was wrong, all this stuff, so I remade it and refabricated it, and it is this. So how I made it was, if you can see in there, see that the netting is where you see through, and it's just foam and then a piece of fabric on the back of the head. So I made it with this netting stuff. I think, yeah, it's called plastic canvas. I used plastic canvas to make the base. And this is what I use with all of my heads. I believe, no, I didn't use it with Bonnie. I didn't want to use it with Bonnie. It makes the head a little too heavy. So if you want to make one, I would suggest you don't use plastic canvas. But if it is your first costume, of course, I would suggest using plastic canvas or another thing to build your base, because it can get very difficult to just sculpt the entire thing out of foam on your first time. So yeah, and then I cut the plastic canvas out because it was making it too hot and it was making it too heavy on my face. And then I cut out the back of the fabric, no, the foam, and I attached a piece of fabric on it so that it does that and that. The head, the snout, just same thing. The snout, I kept plastic canvas in it to keep its shape. A piece of plastic canvas is right along the edge here to keep the shape of the snout. So I kept that. It sort of does make it a tad heavy, but I've sorted that out now. So the eye patch. The eye patch is made out of just an old black shirt I had. It was actually made from the first shirt I had with the first costume, the undershirt black thing, but then I ended up getting a new one. I was trying to do something stupid. I was removing everything, it ripped, and couldn't use it anymore, so I decided to use it on the eye patch. And the eye patch has foam, and then a piece of fabric over it. Eyebrows are pieces of fabric with black marker shaded in, the same color fabric. Eyeballs are the same thing. The eyeballs are actually made out of little foam balls, those little styrofoam balls, and I cut them in half, and then I painted white over them, a ton of coats of paint, because they were netty looking on the eyes, and I didn't like that, so I painted it, and now it looks normal. And then I colored yellow Sharpie on them, and then the eye patch actually is attached. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that. The eye patch is attached by two pieces of fabric and a little stick that is holding it up so that I can open and close it and then fold it over on some foam. It's a teeny visible, but not really. You can't see it from here, so then I just see through black netting right underneath the eyeball, because I couldn't see through the eye. On the first costume, I saw directly through the eyeball. That was made out of plastic cup lids, and I wanted to make the eyes glow. So I used these little handles. They're almost everywhere. You can get them at any craft store. They have them. They're really not that expensive. And I like these because they flicker just a bit. Yep, you can see that because they flicker. And I think it adds a creepiness. And I made them. I did not glue these in. I'm gonna put Velcro in it soon. So, yeah. Oh, come on, give me. There. So this is what they look like with the eyeballs glowing. I'm not going to turn on the other one, and it's pretty creepy. I like the way the eyes glow. So, yeah, the ears just sculpted out of foam, covered in fabric. Oopsie. And the jaw, so the jaw is attached by literally string, and then once I fix it, I'm going to have to replace the elasticy stuff, and it gives a little bit of a bounce to the jaw, which I like, because if you look in the game when Foxy's running down the hall, you can see his jaw sort of has a bounce to it, and I tested it with string, and it didn't bounce. It just sort of flopped around, and it looked ridiculous. So then I added elastic to it, and it made it bounce and move more freely. So lastly, the teeth and the nose. The teeth and the nose are both made out of sculpting clay that I baked and then painted. The nose, yeah, I painted over the nose. I painted over the nose to make it look glossy. It was just flat before, but then I glossed it up with some black shiny acrylic paint. And then I painted the teeth with white and gold acrylic paint after putting them on. So yeah, it does add weight. It does add weight, I'm warning you. The nose can add weight, and as well as the teeth add a lot of weight. But this head's rather tight. It fits to me only. It will not really fit anyone. So this is the head. And yeah, it doesn't add much weight. It adds a bit, but yeah, this is Foxy. So the feet, So the feet and the hands, the feet and the hand were made out of EVA, not EVA. Is it EVA? Yeah, EVA. It's a really tough foam. It's gray. It can come in different colors. It's those mats that are in kindergarten rooms and stuff. It's those mats. I think it's EVA. So I built them over some old shoes. You can see the footprint. These are very worn down. I need to put supports in these or something because they're hurting my feet. So I covered it with with EVA foam. I built it and then I put duct tape covering it. Then I just painted it with a silver paint, and they look pretty good. I actually think I'm gonna remake the feet at some point. They're a little uncomfortable. They weren't at first, but now they're getting worn out. The hand was basically the same way. I made the hand out of a glove. It's a black glove, if you can see that. And then I had to trace my hand on a piece of cardboard. And then I slipped the glove on there and glued on these pieces of EVA foam. And then, well, no, before I glued the EVA foam on, I covered them with the duct tape, then glued them on, then painted them with the same paint I used for the feet. And I actually am very happy with the way the hand turned out. I love the hand very much. The hook, the first hook I had for the costume, I made it. It was made out of a cup spray painted black, and then the hook was a piece of clay that I sculpted and then painted silver. with the same color as the shoes and the hand. So, but this one, the cup was too heavy and it was making the hand really hot. This one's just a store-bought pirate hook, texturized with the paint to make it look slightly old, and that's the hook. The arms. So I only brought one of these. So the arms are just made out of, that it's green. Why can I not think of it? Upholstery foam. Upholstery foam. It's made out of upholstery foam. That a really thin sheet of upholstery foam, the thinnest I think you can get in upholstery foam, about this thick. And what I did was I put some fabric, at first, I put some fabric around the inside, some darker fabric around the inside, and then I sewed it around the edge. And of course I added holes and stuff to make it look worn. And then, yeah, and then I just sewed it and attached it on, and it worked pretty great. This is how all of the arms are made. Even on Bonnie, this is how I made them. So, the shorts on Foxy, they are literally, if you cannot tell, they're literally just pants that I cut off and then tore up. And I like, it may sound super lame to just do that and not make the leg pieces, but these are lighter and you will not get hot as easy. I am just trying to make, all the modifications I made in this new one was to keep the costume cool. I burned in that first costume at Gaming Con. I burned. I was dying. The longest I had been able to keep it on was like not even 10 minutes, about 10. And I played Just Dance, which was not a smart idea. But hey, it's my most viewed video, so it was worth it. So yeah, these are just pants cut off, messed up, and they work really great. The torso, this actually was, along with the arms, is a part of the original costume. I just refabricated it, and it works fine. I love this part of it. So, it's just a piece of foam wrapped around my waist. Same foam I used for the arms. And then this is made out of the EVA foam as well, and glued in on my chest. These are EVA foam up here. These little hair things, along with the little tuft of hair on his head, are made out of little skewers thingies, and then I wrapped fabric around them and snipped them off to make them look pointy, and they work great. And that's pretty much it. It's really not that hard of a costume to make. I mean, of course it's hard if it's your first time, like it was mine. Yeah, and some other tutorials I would strongly recommend you check out, other costumes of Foxy I would recommend, is the one by Vixen Dwunk, and, Sarzook Harbor. Those two. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but those two also have really great costumes. They're both pretty awesome, and I followed them as well, so I would recommend you follow them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked this video, leave a like down there and subscribe to my channel. And I will also be releasing the Bonnie, the video of Bonnie's costume, the whole video of him. And then I will soon be releasing a tutorial on how I made him. Then I will be releasing a tutorial on how I made Tai Lung. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.